There is a lot of devastation going on in the world. In the United States, we have a terrible hurricane that many people have lost their homes. There's been injuries, they've lost their income. I know various areas of the world, there's a lot of suffering. And while we may be able to donate financially to help, what can we do from our homes to make a difference for our brothers and sisters here on earth that are suffering?
If one could only understand how powerful thoughts can be, as thoughts promote change. What you have seen from the embers of this devastation is ignited a passion within you to make your commitment, no matter who they are, that your love and support is there for them. You have skills that can write stories that others would enjoy. You have skills to use modern technology to reach the four corners of the world and say, even though you may not fill my hands, that I am here for you. In olden times, my friends, before coins seemed to rule your world, it was a terrible distraction. But a slice of bread could mean the world to someone. But they see the enjoyment from the master's hand that knead the dough that turned it into bread. What one can do from their state of residence is to think and make the commitment that if I can support, I will. But instead of reaching across your world, is it not wiser to reach to your neighbor first? The person that lives close to you may be also going through trauma and torment. You may be the first person they have seen or the first conversation that they've shared within weeks. For you to address those who are closest to you first, from the devastation it has inspired you to start conversation and offer. If your table overflows, then fix a platter that you can give to someone who has lesser. If one is to go further upon this, but our world already said to all of you that the time of change is upon you. You will feel the thrusts of it. Financial systems will crumble. Rivers will swell or dry. Your world is rapidly changing because it has inherited mistakes from others. But from this, my friends, you all can make a commitment that you can change your ways and ride the crest of change instead of drown within the ocean of denial. So many people in your world denied the change. And now you have seen it. Even those who were not born have inherited it. So good thoughts create the ripples of change. Negative thoughts throw the stones that block the stream. For if we were to call it the beast thrives on negativity. Feed it kindness. Feed it so it becomes kind. So, my friends, your modern technology brings to you what is happening. But this is happening all around your world. For if you cannot stand next to your brother or your sister Send good thoughts to them. And of course, if the table overflows, whatever you can and whatever you wish. But also remember that outside the four walls of your residence, there is a neighbor who may not have the gentle understanding what you possess. To start a conversation with them, and change will be there. So, my friend, I say this to you. Our world is already responding. Your prayers are giving us strength to have a deeper hold in your world, to bring or highlight or influence for someone who is passionate to wear the uniform, to be a savior. We try to influence them to look round the corner, to make sure they look at each building, to ensure that there is no one alone. So we try to influence those who are rescuing, who are indeed inspired, to then help the one in need. There was concern of a certain river, that the bank is becoming weak. People of my world are trying to highlight this, and your world has responded. But we have said it will always become stronger before it gets better. Change is painful. Change is unnerving. But our commitment to you is that we will not abandon you. And if you wish to adopt that, don't abandon each other. It was once written within your world, this passage, which I will recite to all of you, and leave it with your own interpretation, as a certain country may shake a fist. Be not afraid of the one that steals thy coat, but be afraid of the one that steals thy soul. Interpretate that in your own way, that someone may take your life, but will not take your eternal existence. Sandra, my dear, it may not allow you to sleep easier, but I say this to you. Your thoughts are heard, but our thoughts can be received back to you before you go to your rest. So as you go to sleep and rest, send your prayers and give us the strength to have a greater hold in your world. That, my friends, will help spiritually, mentally, and of course, if you are influenced, it will be physically.